Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me to introduce myself. My name is Ristriardani. I am a student of psychology faculty in UPI University. My name number is 21240900091. And today I will explain my assignment in English from Mr. Budiantoro. Okay, I will share a screen. Yes, today we will discuss about five things. One is a time, two condition, and three cause, reason, purpose, and result. Four is concession and contrast, and the last is addition. For the first is time. This is five things in the time, one thing before another. We will explain one activity before another activity. Example, the sentence is, before I went to work, I fed the cat. So before I went to work, the activity is I fed the cat. And the second is things happening at the same time. So we do an activity while another activity. The example sentence is, while I waited, I read the newspaper. So I read the newspaper the same time when I waited. And then the third, one thing after another. So we do an activity after doing another activity. The example is, after I locked up, I went to bed. We went to the castle, then we coached a bus to the beach. First, we went to the theater. After that, we had a meal. And the fourth, time when. The example sentence is, when I'm rich and famous, I will buy a yacht. The next example, once we have finished, we can go and have a coffee. And the last for discuss about time, connecting to periods or events. The example sentence is, the meal will take about an hour. In the meantime, relax and have a drink. And the next example sentence is, the new whiteboards are arriving soon. Till then, we'll have to use the odd ones. Okay, let's discuss about time. And we continue to do exercise, but we continue discuss about condition, because it's not long time to discuss this module. Okay, in a condition, look at the picture, first picture, as well as if there are a number of other words and phrases for expressing condition. You can't come in unless you have a ticket. So we must have a ticket for we can come in. And the example sentence number 2, you can borrow the bike on condition that you return it by 5 o'clock. The third sentence is, in case of fire, dial 999. Seen on the ties. It means when there is a fire, don't confuse with take your make in case it rains, not it might rain. And number four, you can stay as long as you don't mind sleeping on the sofa. This formal then so long as and less formal and not so strong as on condition that. Providing that or provided that can also be used in examples 2 and 4. They are less formal and not so strong as an on condition that, but stronger and more restricting that as long as. Okay. The second about condition with ever. The sentence example, however you do it, it will cost a lot of money. The other example are, you will get to the railway station whichever bus you take. Whoever wins the general election, nothing will really change. So these four sentences can also be expressed using no matter. No matter how you do it, it will cost a lot of money. Or you will get to the railway station no matter which bus you take. Okay, the third discussion about some nouns which express condition. Certain conditions must be met before the peace talks can begin. A good standard of English is a prerequisite for studying at a British university. Notice in the examples in A and B how the present tense is used in the clause with the conditional word or phrases. Don't say, take your umbrella in case it will rain. Okay? And the next discuss is about the third, yes, cause, reason, purpose, and result. Okay. Cause and reason. You probably know how to use words like because, since, and as to refer to the cause of or reason for something. Here are some other ways of connecting causes to express causes and reasons. Note how verbs and nouns can do the same job as conjunctions. Look at the picture of an accident on the right. Here are several ways of talking about it. Okay. Owing to the ice condition, the two lorries collided. The collision was due to the ice condition. The collision was caused by ice on the road, or the cause of the collision was ice on the road. Okay. And next discussion about this about reason for and purposes of doing things. This is the example of sentence. Her reason for not going with us was that she had no money, or the reason she didn't go with us was that she had no money. The next example, she wrote to the press with the aim of exposing the scandal. Okay, And the next discussion about result. The example sentences is he did no work. As a result, as a consequence, or consequently, he failed his exam. The next example is his remarks resulted in everyone getting angry. Or one more example, when the election results were announced, chaos ensued. Okay. The next discussion is concession and contrast. Concession means accepting one part of a state of affairs but putting another argument or fact against it. The example is, although they were poor, they were independent. He is a bit stupid. He is very kind, nevertheless. A, verbs of concession. In this discussion, there are the example sentence. I take here. I concede that you are right about the goal, but not the method. The paragraphs and comments, you have won this point in our arguments. Okay. Next is adverbs and other phrases for concession. The example of sentence is, okay, you are sorry. That's all well and good, but how are you going to pay us back? And the next example of sentence are, you shouldn't seem so surprised. After all, I did warn you. It's all very well saying you love dogs, but who will take it for walks if we do get one? Okay, the next discussion is about contrast. Look at this picture. I expected Mr. Whitebody to be fat. The reverse was true. And this is the next picture. We are not almost there at all. Quite the opposite. We have got 5 miles to get yet. Yes, remember, on the other hand means that it's true and this is true. On the contrary means that is not true, but this is true. Example, John, quiet. On the contrary, he is the noisiest person. I know John is rather arrogant. On the other hand, he can be very kind. Note also there's collecting praises or contrast. When it comes to politics, Jim and Anne are poles apart. There is a word of difference between being a friend and a lover. Okay? Next discuss, or the last discuss is about addition. There are a number of ways of adding one idea to another in English. You probably already know what like and also and to. Words for linking sentences or clauses. Sentence or clause 1, this is and sentence or clause 2. For this job, example, for this job, you need a degree. In addition, you need some experience. Video cameras are becoming easier to use. Furthermore, Moreover, what's more, they are becoming cheaper. And the next example, it will take age to get there and it will cost a fortune. Besides, we will have to change trains 3 times at least. And the last example, we will have all the stress of going to court and giving evidence. On top of that, we will have to pay the lawyer's bills. Okay, we will explain furthermore, and moreover are normally interchangeable. What's more is informal and what is more formal. More emphatic way of adding similar in meaning to anyway. And even more emphatic used mostly in informal spoken English. This is on top of that. Yes. To keep fit, you need a good diet plus regular exercise. Okay. The next discussion about adding words at the end of clauses or sentences. The example are they sell chairs, tables, beds, and so on, or etc. It will go to the committee, then to the board, then to another committee, and so on and so forth. The last example is he was a good sportsman and an excellent musician into the bargain, or to both. Okay, the last discussion in this time is adding words that begin or come in the middle of clauses or sentences. Okay, the examples of sentences are: in addition to his BA in history, he has a PhD in sociology. He is on the school board as well as being a local councillor. Besides having a salary, he also has a private income. And the last example is Joe Evans was there along with a few other people who I didn't know. Okay, this is my assignment about Module 8 from Mr. Budiantoro. Thank you for watching this video and safety for all of you. Thank you. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.